everybody, welcome to Trivia League Unlimited. This isn't a tournament match. We're just doing some straight up singles fights. Some people didn't get tournament matches, so we're making sure everybody gets a match. So two of the people that were not in the tournament are facing off today. I got Adelaide, Spence, and Dylan Vanthuyne backstage. They're ready to go at it. Aaron, what do you think?
I'm excited for this one. Dylan, part of my team or faction or whatever we're referring to it as. I earned my spot in the tournament, so Dylan gets this regular, singles match. But no, it should be a good match with Dylan and Spence. I think that they match up pretty much opposite, which always makes for an interesting match because they tend to make the match pretty close when they have different strengths, but both definitely bring their strengths to the table.
That being said, let's bring in a gentleman that I recycled all your strength questions for, Mr. Dylan Vanthuyne. And
you're welcome.
Andrew Cody Newberry. Yeah, you can thank Aaron because I had a bunch of Cronenberg questions in the vault. So you picked David Cronenberg today. What's the rationale behind that, Dylan?
Oh, I just like David Cronenberg. Also, it's a lot of movies, so I don't know, a lot for them to study. Hopefully it doesn't screw me over.
Yeah, we'll see. Overall, I hate David Cronenberg. I actually just hate the Cronenberg family, I think I've decided. But that just continues the streak of my players picking strengths that I hate. So it's continuing. It's fine. Spence, is fine. Jack Pinchuk sucks. And Mike Hanley's pretty great. So, yeah. This should be fun.
Put you guys backstage briefly. We're bringing the opponents here. Adelaide, Spence. Mike Hanley, who doesn't suck. Guys, how are you doing this evening?
No, we're doing great. Spence is in the tournament, all is fucking well, Good shit.
That's right. Spence, I heard you picked a bunch of racist stuff as your strength. I don't know. But
I didn't do it on purpose. I didn't see it first. I will say, on the record, I don't think I've ever said this before, Dylan is like one of my favorite people that I barely talk to. Like, there's just dudes who just exude like, I fuck with you. That's Dylan. Dylan is rad. I watched one movie for him.
Which one was it?
Dead Ringers. Dead Ringers fucking rules, dude. It's so much fun.
All right, that tracks. With that being said, I'm going to put Mike backstage. Bring Dylan back.
That's a good pick if you're going to only watch one, I'd say.
That is the pick.
Guys, neither of you have played her before, so we'll explain how round one works. Round one is our semi-speed round. It's not. Aaron will tell you it feels like you're drowning, but I think you guys will be okay. You're going to get 8 questions in categories you guys picked, so you shouldn't be no surprises there. I'll ask a question. We'll wait 10 seconds. Aaron will ask you a question. We'll go back and forth till we've asked all 8 questions. You're going to write all 8 answers on your board. At the end of it, you'll turn your boards around one by one. We'll review all your answers, and then we'll let you know what your score is going into round 2. You're going to get 3 repeats and a challenge throughout the entirety of the match. In round 1, if you want to burn a repeat, you can get 20 extra seconds at the end of all the questions, and we'll repeat some questions for you if you like. Any questions? All right. Let's get started with your first question, which comes in the category of YA coming of age. You'll find a dog named Chopper in what 1980s coming of age movie? Great dog, sort of.
In the category of Westerns, who directed McCabe and Mrs. Miller?
Is that one of the ones you like? I think it is, right?
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, I figured so. All right. In Villain of Strength of David Cronenberg directed, who plays the titular character in Spider?
Obviously, another one of them. Honestly, we're 3 for 3 if,
All right.
Question number 4, category of musicals. What is Birdie's first name in Bye Bye Birdie?
Did we break the streak?
Yeah. I didn't like the play in middle school. I have not seen the movie, but Chippewa Middle School put on a terrible rendition of this.
All right. In animated, what injury initially sends Kenny to the hospital in South Park, Bigger, Longer, and Uncut?
We're back, baby.
Fuck. Shit.
Because he doesn't die, he just gets injured.
This movie.
Kenny dies.
Dies in the hospital.
All right. Question number 6, category of sci-fi. What country serves as the setting for Under the Skin? Don't even ask. You already know the answer.
I know you like this one.
Paul shamed me about this movie, actually.
That's a story for later. Going back to movies Aaron doesn't like, and Oscar-nominated Judy Garland. What original song from Strike Up the Band was nominated for an Oscar?
Oh,
Yeah, because I watched Strike Up the Band a lot. All right. Question number 8 in the category of directors. What actor has collaborated with Wes Anderson the most times?
that.
Yeah, get your thinking caps on for that one. Your chance to use repeats going to expire in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Let's go to the boards. Let's look at Dylan's board first. So Dylan, just turn your board around, read your answers off in order.
Said Robert Altman, Ray Fiennes, Rebecca, Burned, Scotland, and nothing for 7, and then I had Bill Murray.
Damn it.
Okay, and Spence?
I put Stand By Me, Hal Ashby, Viggo Mortensen, George, Heart Attack, Scotland, Good Morning, and Bill Murray.
All right. At the end of round 1, I have Spence in the lead 5-3. Dylan in the lead 5-3. Sorry, Spence. But I'll go over the answers for you. Chopper, you'll find it's a minor character in the film Stand By Me. That's correct. Robert Altman directed McCabe and Mrs. Miller. Spider is played by Rafe Fiennes. Birdie's first name is Conrad. Conrad Birdie. Kenny goes to the hospital because he tries to light his fart on fire and he's very badly burned, so he's burned. Scotland is where Under the Skin takes place. Our Love Affair is the song from Strike Up the Band, and Bill Murray is the gentleman who has collaborated with Wes Anderson the most times. That being said, we're going to go on to round 2. Round 2 is our wheel round, and you guys drafted the wheel, so you know what's coming. But I'll bring Cody in because, Dylan, you have the right to choose whether you want to defer or spin first, and I'll bring that wheel up.
You want to defer?
Yeah. I mean, unless you have like an interest of like landing on musicals right away. So
yeah, I think we'll defer.
Yeah, well,
nothing.
All right, well, let me put Cody backstage. We'll bring the mic here. Just so you know, the categories for you guys today: YA coming of age, Oscar-nominated Judy Garland, westerns, musicals, animated, David Cronenberg directed, sci-fi, and directors. Of course, there's spinners and opponent's choice on there. Spence, are you ready for your first spin?
Yeah. Spin that shit.
Nice. Eat. And it lands on animated. Do you want to stick with animated?
I say I take it and pray.
Yeah.
Fuck
it. Take it.
Yeah. Drafting.
All right. Here's my rationale, Aaron. I'm saying you should read these because then you'll get the opportunity to read David Cronenberg questions around.
Yeah, I've been waiting to hear these Cronenberg questions for a long time in round 3 that I didn't get to because I got eliminated before round 3. Thank you for bringing that up again. In case people didn't watch my match where I didn't make it to round 3 because I didn't have enough points to be able to be mathematically eligible. Anyways, Spence,
Dylan, I need you to miss all of your questions so he can hear those questions.
Sure.
Spence, are you ready to have your questions?
You want to take me out?
Yeah.
We will do that.
Fucking A.
And then I'm okay. Yeah.
All right. Question number 1. In Oliver and Company, how many days does Sykes in Oliver and Company, how many days does Sykes give Fagin to pay back his debts?
3 days.
That is correct for 2 points. Good movie. All right, very quick. All right. Question number 2. In Sausage Party, what activity do Brenda and Frank do together that makes her enamored with him?
I don't think fucking would count. Do you need like a specific answer?
Yep.
Like he rubs inside of her? Like inside of her bun?
That is incorrect. We're over to Dylan for the steal.
I think don't they touch hands like through the plastic or
whatever, or fuck!
I'm gonna say that's correct with the hand motion. Especially. We had touch fingertips, but especially with the hand motion.
Because in the end,
Spence jumping right to third base, which is not what happened in the movie.
I'm jumping to the third act, to be clear.
All right, all right. So that's a 2-point steal over to Dylan. So 7-5. Question number 3 for Spence. What 80s animated feature features the characters Braveheart Lion, Grumpy Bear, and Darkheart?
Oh, what's the full title of that? The Care Bears movie?
That is incorrect. Over to Dylan for the 2-point steal opportunity.
Is it Care Bears the movie?
That is also incorrect. It's
Okay.
Care Bear Movie 2,
Oh,
a new generation.
That's
Sorry.
when they introduced the cousins. Not that I wrote this question. That feels like a Will Cohen question. Has everyone written it? That's it.
I actually have seen that movie. It's a good movie. All right, question number 4. Who voices Monkey in Kubo and the Two Strings?
Charlize Theron.
That is correct for 2 points. And
wild swing in difficulty.
your final question in the category of animated. What country does the bulk of Porco Rosso take place in?
Multiple choice.
A, Mexico. B, Spain. C, Italy. D, France.
Porco Rosso sounds Italian. Italy.
Italy is correct for 1 point.
Not getting knocked out. Let's go.
I really need to hear those Judy Garland questions. So
hopefully that'll get spun. With that being said, I have Spence getting up to 8, Dylan at 7. Is that what you have, Aaron?
that is what I have.
I'm keeping score on the pollen on this table, so hopefully I don't.
Solid.
All right, I'm gonna bring Cody back. We'll bring the wheel back.
Get the scoreboard app on your phone. It's honestly way easier.
I just forgot to bring something to keep score with. And it
Power-
lands on.
Fuck me.
I'm
This is going to give you a great indication of how round 3 will go if we get there. So
Okay, just out of curiosity, how deep are the round 2 questions? So in strengths.
I don't know technically because, I guess John can answer that if he's going to answer that.
Actually, I
You should
maybe
just
I
take
should-
it.
I don't know if I should answer it. Cody, why don't you answer from experience? That's probably
Okay, so the first time I ever like when Studio Ghibli was spun the very first time, it was like, where's the cat bus? Like, cat buses in what film? Like, it was like super. But I made a complaint. I was like, if this is strength, and then John goes, well, we might change that from time to time. So I don't know if it's changed, but I think you can multiple your way through, especially with Spence only seeing one of the movies. I think you can still get a lead from this.
Yeah, let's do it.
I've seen 2, bitch.
That's probably that is actually perfect advice. for
Videodrome.
Cody. So we're gonna send Cody backstage after that. He's not gonna top that. And I'll ask. I'm sorry, I didn't know this was gonna get fun, but you're gonna get Cronenberg questions later. I promise. So here are your questions, most of which
Dylan could really blow this. Dylan could really blow this.
Dylan, give
And
him the
that's like
chance.
Adelaide
Give him the
comes out of
chance.
nowhere just with these 2-point steals on movies not seen.
All right. So, Dylan, you ready for your questions? In David Cronenberg directed.
I believe so.
All right. Your first question. What color are the candy bars the evolutionists are manufacturing in Crimes of the Future?
Purple?
That is correct. For 2
Okay.
Oh, we had magenta. I'm sorry.
We had fuchsia. Sorry. Yeah.
Damn.
Your second question. Who plays Daryl Revock, the scanner killing the other scanners in Scanners?
Michael Ironside.
That is correct for 2 points. Your third question. What profession does Johnny Smith have at the beginning of the Dead Zone?
He's a teacher.
That is correct. Your fourth question. What country serves as the setting for Eastern Promises?
England.
That is correct for 2 points. And your final question in David Cronenberg directed. What composer has collaborated with David Cronenberg the most times?
Howard Shore.
For a clean sweep of the category, that is correct. So I have 17 to 8. Is that what you have?
Yep.
All right. So that being said, we're going to round 3. Round 3 is your mastery round. And Spence is going to have to run the table to kick it back over to Dylan. So,
Sorry, Mike.
Spence, you ready for your 2-point question in Oscar-nominated Judy Garland?
I fucking hope so.
All right. I will ask you these questions. Your first question for 2 points. Who plays Don Pedro, technically the titular pirate, in The Pirate?
Gene Kelly.
And your winner,
Wait, what?
Dylan Vanthuyne. No, Gene Kelly plays the guy in the carnival. The guy who plays Don Pedro is Walter Slezak, the actual pirate.
Wait, never mind. Nope, you're right. Doesn't matter. Whatever. Yeah.
That being said, I wanted to add, so that's whatever. We'll do it off camera, guys. Let's bring in Mike. And we'll put Dylan backstage briefly.
Got the fucking movie
I
you
thought
want.
you
You
were
fucking
Walter Slezak? I'm not gonna like. It's my first match. I don't know what you're fucking looking for. Okay.
Yeah, that's why I said technically the titular pirate, because
Yeah.
he is the pirate. You know,
Gene Kelly assumes the role later in the movie. Yeah.
but he's not Don Pedro, the other guy.
No.
Yeah. That being said,
Spence.
Spence, it's always a pleasure having you, and like, you light up every room you're in. So, but we will see you again. So, how you feeling? And just give us your general thoughts.
The best part about this is that legally, Mike Hanley cannot trade me. He is stuck with me. So, I prepped this category like last week, and it's been like I didn't know if it'd stick. I need to do it again. I think it's just that simple. Like I think when you're gonna have like a brand new category that you're prepping, you're always gonna know like what do I retain, what movies are better, what movies do I need to work through more, and I just need to put the work in on. Especially like the name of the songs. There's a lot of musicals.
Yeah.
Fucking miss me. So
I just assumed I assumed you were coming in with that knowledge. So that's on me.
Yeah, again, like it's a thing of like I'm not as good as I should be, and that's probably fine. I just take more time to actually review what I want to use.
All right, Mike, thoughts?
Yeah, you know, fucking Dylan got a strength. What can you fucking do there? And then, yeah, round 3 is always going to be a bitch unless you fucking know every single thing you can about the thing you're choosing. So, yeah, if you prepare it, might do better. If not, fuck it.
Yeah.
You'll suck either way, but, you know, at least maybe we'll get a win.
All right, I'm gonna kick you guys backstage. So I'm interesting. I just want to know if Jack Pinchuk stuck. So I'm gonna bring in the other guys. Did you guys have any insight on that question?
On what question?
Whether Jack Pinchuk sucks.
Oh, guaranteed sucks.
Okay,
Absolutely.
I figured Mike and Spence didn't know as much as you could. But anyway,
Oh,
Dylan, congratulations. Pretty dominant win. Of course, yeah, you spun your strength, whatever. Blah 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 blah. But still, you still
I
ran
got
the
animated.
table.
Let's
You were
be
winning
real.
out of round 1. You ran the table in round 2. How you feel?
Pretty good. I'm relieved, definitely, because I definitely came in today thinking that this could be a shit show because it's been a really awful couple of days for me. But yeah, I'm happy things kind of went my way. I was thrown off by the round number 1 because I assumed by the way you were setting it up that the round 1 would be all Cronenberg and Judy Garland questions. So when you said what YA movie, I was like, well, Judy Garland doesn't have movies in the 80s, and I don't think David Cronenberg has done any YA movies either. So
Yeah, it's just off what you guys drafted for the wheel. So yeah, those
I figured out on the second question. Yeah.
No, one, there's a few things. Yeah, we got strength. They got animated. They should have been pretty well. They just assumed enamorment fucking right away instead of like before the fucking happened because they automatically jumped to that and then we were able to get the 2-point steal on that. And then Cronenberg was able to sweep, but we were hesitant of spinning off of it. And now 2 players have picked Cronenberg, and we don't get to hear round 3 for 2 different reasons now at this point. Like, I don't think Cronenberg will ever be spoken to in round 3 at this point of what we're doing.
Aaron did hear round 3 questions. He got the first.
Oh,
one.
right. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
I forgot about that. I just blocked out that whole match at this
Yeah,
point.
I believe it.
He was quite angry. So it's just
You actually heard all 3 of your questions because I remember. Now they're all coming back to me now. You got 2.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Let's just talk less about the match I scored 6
But
points.
anyways, Dylan, I think this is a league that Dylan will do very well in. Dylan, like, from last year to this year is like a totally different player, like totally different mindset when he plays. So I think it's like he's gaining more knowledge as it goes. And I think like strength-wise, like he's got some strengths that some people just won't want to watch, like, or won't like it as much as him. Like, and that's the thing. Like the stuff he knows pretty well. So yeah, overall, this should be a fun time.
I would agree with
Jack
that.
still sucks.
I will see you guys soon. We're gonna go through, make sure everybody gets a match first, and we'll come back and we'll pair some more people up. But we'll see you soon. All right, guys.
Cool.
Thanks for coming. Aaron, we're not going to talk about your match with Ryan Payne anymore. But how'd you feel with that match?
Well, I think we proved who should have been in the tournament now. So my DMs are open for apologies from everybody that they see our 2 matches. I get it. I deserve to be there. Dylan played great, swept his category there. There was some deep cuts in there for sure. So definitely well played. And Adelaide, again, did well, took some chances in round 2. It didn't pay off this time, but picking a new strength is always, a challenge, I feel like. So it will make them better for the next time. But I thought it was a great match. And Dylan, I think, is just, once again shown like that he's pretty steady in these matches, which is something I wish I was more like, because he didn't even know what round 1 was like. And that would have thrown me off right away. So props to him for being able to get 5 points in round 1. Anything over 3 is, I think, a good match. So for round 1, so good match.
I think Aaron, said it all. I have nothing to add to that recap, and that's why he does his sports podcast, because he's so good at that shit. Anywho, for myself, for John Maher, for Aaron J, for Mike Hanley and Cody Newberry, managers, for Dylan Vanthuyne, Adelaide, Spence, our players, this has been Trivia League Unlimited. Thank you to all the writers and all the other hosts, all the people that make this possible.